Hello world, I am live. Very impromptu. Let me just share it with the world. Better shut myself up. I heard myself typing, so I'm assuming the audio works. Hey DefPom, hey XJet. It's if Stefan has a channel as well, then it's all creators in the house. It's all creators. I shall tweet it. You can't do any of this before you actually go live. It's just so dumb. Well, no, I can. Well, no, I could have. I think. Would it have given? No, it wouldn't have. Yeah, it would have given me the link. Yeah, I take that back. All right. Hey, Craig. Craig's not a creator. He's on Facebook. Automotive Solutions. Hey. Yeah, I assume my audio is working. I'm using my Rode microphone. My little. This is my old one. I was going to sell it because I did get in my kit. I did actually get the new version of it because I've got the original Rode. What is it? Wireless mic thing. But I got the dual one. I got the new dual. I upgraded to the new dual version so that you can have, so you can interview people. So so that's really that's just really very handy. So I upgraded, and I was going to sell this one because I thought I didn't need it anymore, and then I thought no, it's handy for around the lab because I can either plug this into my ATEM because it's just a it's an audio. At the moment I'm using a 3.5mm phono to XLR adapter, and that just goes into my Focusrite, or it can go into 3.5mm jack on my ATEM or whatever, and yeah, I can. Audio's working, says, well, yep. People would have been screaming if it wasn't. So yeah, I can just use it for like just around the lab. Like I do have my, right, I've got my good Sennheiser one, of course. I've got my good Sennheiser mic, which I use on top of the camera. You can see, well, you probably can't see it at the moment, but yeah, the camera has the receiver permanently up on there. So if I need to, shoot anything like in front of the camera, the shoddy isn't any good. No shotguns are good, by the way, unless you're within like a meter of the camera. If you're further than that, forget it. They're hopeless. So this is great, and I do actually have a receiver over on my live bench over there. But I've got to wire it in, and it's great, fantastic, but it's just not as convenient as the Rode. The Rode via XLR adapter can plug into my ATEM, it can plug into my camera, it can plug into any system that I want. So yeah, it's really handy. So I decided to keep that. There you go. How's the knee, says XJet. No, it is rooted. You'll probably see me hobbling around the lab because yeah, hammy. I busted a hammy and it's not good. Check out the Go interview stick. If it's what I think it is, it's one of those, right. Oh, okay, so that, convert your wireless Go into a compact handheld microphone. Right, okay, yep, that's handy. I mean, I do have this. See, once again, it's, where'd it go? It usually sits on top of my, sorry, you can't see this. It's vanished. What the heck? My interview mic is gone. Is it in my drawer? This is now my accessory drawer down here. It's got all my mics and other crap in it. No, not seeing it. Anyway, I do have a match in to my Sennheiser. I do have a Sennheiser, a proper Sennheiser interview mic. I've never actually used it, but yeah, I do actually have one. So if I've got my camera and I need to do like a vox pop-in thing, that's the industry term, vox pop-in. That's the term of the day. There you go. You learned something new. Learned something. Hello from Canada, Kev. Big Kev. Yeah, vox popping is where you randomly interview people, you know, you approach people on the street. And yeah, vox pop, yeah, it's vox popping, it's like a voice of the people or whatever, you know. Yeah, so you just randomly walk up to people. Because, you know, if you're like going to a trade show or something like that, you know, it's really annoying to have to clip on, like this Rode one is way better because there's no cables. You just actually clip it onto, you know, almost practically everyone. You can clip it onto a collar, shirt, a t-shirt like this, you know. So yeah, or you can even hold it. So yeah, it's great. So that that's just a stick, that wireless Go stick. Yeah, so much for my lab cleaning. Yeah, how many people are here, by the way? 57, that's all right. For an impromptu thing at 10 to 2. Can people remind me, please? I have to go pick up the kids. I'm going to leave it. I should finish this at 2:45. So let's just say an hour from now. I can only go an hour at most. Otherwise, if I don't pick up the kids, I'll be stranded. Yes, Heath, I've been to the... Yes, Heath, I've been to the Parkes Radio Telescope. Yes, I did. How come you never got to ride it? Because I never asked. No, this was like, well, donkey's years ago. If you go to the Parkes Radio Telescope Wikipedia page, that's my photo on there. That's, well, one of my photos on there, and I've got a classic time lapse. I've got a really good time lapse of the telescope doing a full rotation right down to the ground. It's fantastic. We were just there on a family thing. I had my little pocket camera, and I couldn't even sit it down. So what I was doing is I was holding the camera on a seat. I was like holding it on the top of the seat, and I was like hand holding it like this because it wouldn't sit on its own. So I was like hand holding the camera like this, and I did that for like 20 minutes or whatever, the full rotation. And I had to image stabilize the video, but it's quite good. If you go to my EEVblog 2 video, the EEVblog 2 channel, or if you just search YouTube for Parkes Radio Telescope, wonder if my video shows up. Inside the dish, nope. If you type in time lapse, you'll get mine, I'm sure. 10 years ago. Oh, there's quite a few people who've done it. Huh. EEVblog 2. The dish, Parkes Radio Telescope, there you go. There you go, I'll put it in the chat for those who want to see my video. There you go. It's a time lapse, and I think I did do a tour. I really like the music in the background of this. It's really good. If you have a look at that, it's really good. It's yeah, they just happen to be doing a full rotation, like a test rotation thing. So it's really quite nice. So that was a long time ago. Yeah, no, I've always thought about going there on a deliberate trip, try and team it up to get a ride and stuff. Oh, shut up. I thought The Dish was a movie about a Sheila called Charlene. Yeah, if you haven't seen The Dish, movie recommendation of the week, The Dish. It's great. Australian movie. Shot at Parkes. And it's about receiving the first moonwalking images, which isn't technically accurate, but all the gear in it is technically accurate. It's really good. Anyway, So yeah, I thought that I would clean up the lab, because let me show you the state of the lab at the moment. It's pretty shit house. So thought I'd just do a clean up, because I've got like an hour left. That doesn't give me time to like get into anything. So let me show you the state of the lab. There you go. There is a pathway. There is a pathway to walk through, right? But look at all this shit, right? So you come into the EEVblog lab, right? And you got to step over stuff, right, just to get in. Well, this was this big dumpster haul. My patrons have seen that, but I got a garbage bin, a wheelie bin full of medical equipment. So all that's scattered over the floor at the moment. But the problem is, sorry, I'm going to have very limited lead length here, but look at that bench. Look at that bench, right? All that crap on that bench. That is unbelievable, right? I just don't have room to shoot video. I mean, that's my main shooting bench, and I don't have room to do anything because it's just full of crap, right? It's full of crap. And then, right, I've got trolleys in the way. I've got a light cube in the way. Trying to get through here is just nuts, right? And then this, but like, I don't have free bench space anywhere. It's just an absolute joke. It's going to take me more than this 1 hour to clean it up. And then that bench over there, it should be clean, but it's not. And, you know, there's just boxes, you know, it's just boxes scattered everywhere. I can barely get in there half the time. And that's my packing and shipping room in there. I've got boxes and crap. Oh, I can show you. There you go. There you go. Ta-da. There you go. That's pretty messy as well. So it's my packing and shipping room. Oh. So I thought that I would do a clean up of this. At least starting to, like, you know, do something. But the problem is, like, it's not stuff that I just want to dump. If it was that easy, it'd be done in an hour. I just toss everything in the wheelie bin, right? And, you know, job done. Take it down to the dumpster room and toss it. But it's not. Like, shit has to be sorted and stuff. Same here, says Rob. It's just a pathway to the chair. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't even show you the rest of it. All right, so that's just over there, right? That's just over there. Like, you come over here and look, right? Look at all this crap down here. Don't tell Mrs. EEVblog, but yeah, I had a ribs and burger today. There you go. They give you a fancy wanky carry case. Like, I've got like gym clothes down there. That's my gym bag. It's just ridiculous, right? This is a new Siglant. Siglant sent me their 12-bit scope. I haven't even unboxed it yet, right? Because I've still got the Roden Schwartz one to do, right? So, and then there's like a whole bunch of other stuff there that's been sitting there forever. You know, I've just got like books and, you know, stuff. There is, once again, that's been sitting there. I got that out of my bunker like 4 months ago, at least, maybe 5 months ago now. I was all keen to do a video on it, and I haven't gotten around to it. That is the world's first personal computer. That's the world's first desktop personal computer. No, it wasn't the Apple one. This was it. No, it wasn't the Altair. This was it. This bad boy was it. And it was so good that HP copied it and got sued successfully, and they had to pay. So anyone, leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat if you know what it is. Yeah, it's just a freaking mess. Like, and over here, right? And over here, I got my bench, and well, what the hell? You know, got a whole bunch of t-shirts and crap down there. It's got a whole bunch of those boxes have been there since I moved in. That's all unassorted. I finally got rid of the big A3 printer down there. I've installed that down in the dungeon downstairs because I've got the new Ethernet connection down in the dungeon. So what I want to do with this little corner now that I've got the massive A3 dumpster printer out of there, which is still great. It does full A3 color. It's fantastic. But I don't use it all the time. So I use it once in a blue moon. So I don't want it in here. So I was going to create like a light tent corner, hence why I've got that light tent thing there, but I don't think I'll use the light tent. I think I'll have probably like a big roll of fabric or something on the wall, and then I can like pull it down and then over anytime I want to shoot a product, and then I can shoot like rather large products and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just an absolute mess, right? It's just ridiculous. So I want to try and clean this up. That's the plan, Stan. So there we go. No, the first personal computer is not the IBM personal computer. No, it's not the SDA 600. No, it's not the SDS 6000. It's the. It is the SDS. I don't have to shout. I've got the wireless mic. It is the SDS 2354X HD. So, yeah, it's their 12-bit. Was yours a 12-bit? I didn't think they. I thought that was the only 12-bit model that Siglent make. Yes, Heath got it. It's an Olivetti. It's an Olivetti. There's a good doco on it, actually. There's a good documentary on. I actually purchased it. I purchased the documentary. Yeah, you have to buy it. I don't think it's anywhere, but you can actually get the documentary for it. I've probably got a tab. I've probably already got a tab open. If I won't show you my tabs, but I've got a tab. Let me try and get it up. I might still. No. No, I thought I had. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, I do. Ha! People wonder. Like I've had this tab open for months. I swear. There you go. There you go. Comes in handy, right? It just continually reminds me that, oh yeah, that's a video in my pipeline, right? Yeah, I've thought about that one-man show. I've actually thought about, like, just hiring some, uni student or something to come in for a week and sort everything, categorize everything, and box everything. I tried to get David too to do it once, and he spat the dummy. He said, "No," I'm like, "This is bullshit." And fair enough, right? that was kind of beneath him. Cleaning up the lab. Like I went on holiday and I said, what can I do when you're gone? I said, sort and organise and clean up the lab would be a good thing. He wasn't a happy camper. Let's just say that. Yeah, no, I do have 2 minions, but no, I need someone who like at least knows components and knows stuff and can sort things, But I don't know whether or not there'd be a complete, maybe it'd work, but they'd probably be like a complete distraction. So, like I'd just be talking to them all day, and like they'd be asking me every 5 minutes, where does this go? Where does yeah. So I think I don't know who thinks that's a good idea. I don't necessarily think it's a winning idea. So, all right. Watch how little I get done in the next 45 minutes. Watch how little I get done. I reckon I won't even finish cleaning up that shit there. I don't know, what should I start on? Is bench space more important than floor space? I think it is. Whoa! It's coming, Gatsa. There we go. All right, so who votes Who votes floor space? Who votes floor or bench? Floor or bench? Snap poll. Yeah, hard life, too many toys. Yeah. Video space where you shoot is most important. Yeah. Taxi, bench, bench, floor, bench, floor. Then you'll be forced to do the bench later. Benches, just bench. Another one. Sadie, Chris. XJet says clean the coffee cups. Ben, Craig says floor. Floor is a safety concern. Oh, have a good mind to boot your ass out of the chat for being a Karen. Being an OH&S Karen. Floor? Oh no, floor's making a last-ditch effort. Always start at the top and work down, or you end up going in circles. Need to work bench. Bench, because half the stuff will end up on the floor on the. Because half the stuff on the floor will end up on the bench, and vice versa. Half the stuff on the bench will go, I'll just put it on the floor here temporarily, and 3 months later. Tripping over a pile of scopes is why I hurt my knee. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I busted a hammy, so, like, it's not good. Like, I can kind of straighten it, but I can, you know, but I've been hobbling around, like that's painful, so I'm sort of like, that's about the best I can walk at the moment. It's about the best I can walk. So I can't even walk in here. Oh boy. All right. Annual fire safety inspection notice. 14th of February between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. They require access to every unit. So there's I got an express post package. That's a shop order. I better take that with me, otherwise I'll forget. So I'll whack it in the bag now. And I've still got 2 apples to eat. What? It's Valentine's Day? Oh, fire inspector, right, on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I have a walking stick, yeah. I did actually get the crutch. It was so bad. I got one of my crutches out of the bunker, and I used it for a day. It was really bad. I thought I'd torn a meniscus and stuff, but I went to the physio on Wednesday. Was it Friday now? Wednesday, and she tested everything, and she said, nope, definitely nothing inside the knee. It's your hammy that's gone. And yep. Anyway, here we go. All right, I will clean up. Are there any questions that I can answer while, anything you want me to talk about while I'm cleaning up? Because I can't read the chat, obviously, while I'm cleaning up. Putting away things on your bench that you have a place for is usually the easiest first. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. The Teenage Engineer. Ooh, check out the Teenage Engineer's channel. He's a teenager and he's an engineer. Awesome. And he's got a channel. I presume you've got like a thumbnail-y thing. I'm going to check out the Teenage Engineer. So yeah, give me questions. Although, not a good name for a channel because you won't be a teenager for long. So, how do I call up your... Can I like just go to someone's channel? Can I just do that in... How do you do that in... Put user in timeout, block user? No, that's bullshit. How do I, can't I like go check out somebody's channel? That's ridiculous. Sorry, I have to check it out later. Am I allowed such messes at home? No, I am not. Why do I think, yeah, that was Peter's follow-up. Why do you think he has the lab? Bloody, the knee keeps cracking. The dodgy, or knee/hammy, the knee keeps cracking because it's, I guess it's the swelling's going down in the knee, and it's like, yeah. Click on their logo. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm inside. I'm not inside YouTube. I would have to go to YouTube to do it. I'd have to go to, here we go. I can go to YouTube. No, I can't even do it in YouTube. I'm on the comments in YouTube and I can't even click on the Teenage Engineer's profile. Oh, go to channel. I have to, right, there we go. Go to channel. All right. 141 subs. Ah, it's got a channel trailer, world in, electronics, physics, automotive, electrical, fire, electricity and explosions, industrial, fun facts. It's all there. Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, although one of my, I will offer some advice, teenage engineer. Branding's important. Branding is important. And if you if you call your channel a Teenage Engineer, well, you're not going to be a teenager for long, and then it just sounds lame, right? It sounds cool when you're a teenager, but later on, when you're not a teenager, you're going to go, that kind of sucks, and that was my branding. I got lucky with my branding. It wasn't, your mess is pathetic, you should see mine. Yeah, so I would recommend changing, as you know, I think it's a cool name, but it won't be for long. I would choose something. Who agrees with me? Who agrees that the Teenage Engineer should choose a better, a suitable long-term name? The wisdom of the crowd. Come on, crowd, help me out. The Tech Series 2, Sarah, who's a former Keysight winner, finally got her scope or whatever it was after a year. It's the tech interface. There's some good things about it, and there's some really annoying things about it. Tech has become the hand tech of a tier scopes. I wouldn't say that, no, but. But it makes sense across platforms. I can see why they've done stuff. It's just like for everyday use, it's kind of a bit annoying. Heath thinks it's a valid point for channel longevity and marketing. Yep, so does DefPom. So Heath agrees. DefPom agrees. It takes years to grow. Yep. Agreed. Yeah, Craig says it's only good for a while. Change to Ertly Engineer and grow into it. Teenage Engineering is an actual Swedish audio tech company. There you go. Yeah, that is typical, DefPom. That's typical. 24K subs. I was 10K subs after 2 years. I don't know when 24. I probably in third year, maybe. I got to 24. Third or fourth. Yeah, it takes a while. Especially in our niche. Brand your channel as The Engineer. No, I don't think so, because that's too generic. Like, it's hard to sort of, get something that you can own the search terms for. Right, and you can brand into subcategories, because I can have the EEV whatever, right? EEV something, even though EEV is not very good, like on its own, at least I lucked into that. EEV, I can have my EEV Discover channel. I can have EEV podcasts. I can have EEV, you know, studios. I could have EEV Labs. I could have, you know, anything EEV branded. I can branch out, right? So I would recommend something that brands out. Ah, it was the WaveGen, was it? Yeah, right. But he sent me one of the white 1000X ghosts as well. Wow, excellent. Yeah, they gave away a lot of those. Yeah, generic is terrible for searching. Yep, yep. Don't choose something generic. Choose something unique. You have fun. Ian Scott Johnson just has fun. Yep, that's the way. And you just using your name is good branding too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's always good. But I can't do David Jones. You know, like, holy shit! It's the name of a department store here, right? Technically, I can actually. I believe legally, I'm allowed to, even though David Jones is a huge department store here and they've got davidjones.com.au and all that, I do believe that I can brand, I can have David Jones, no, they're probably David Jones Proprietary Limited, but I can use my name and they can't stop me because it's my name. But, you know, then I can't sue them for the domain name or anything, you know, it's like, no, but yeah, David Jones is too generic. Cleaning process is going well, yeah. Well, no one's given me a question yet that it'll take me 5 minutes to answer. Give me a question that'll take me 5 minutes to answer. Or my opinion on something. No, I did not watch the Adam Savage video about another David Jones. What do they sell at the David Jones store? It's like a department clothing store. Huge. In the city. If you've seen on Twitter, like they've got a massive store in the city. They're famous. Yeah, so I got a lot of David Jones jokes when I was a kid. Wow, the lab looks so clean. Come on, someone give me a question. That'll take me 5 minutes to answer or ask my opinion on something. Amps kills. I'll answer that right now. Dave, yeah, but I don't want to just talk about nothing while I'm cleaning, because I'll be over there cleaning, right? I won't be able to see the chat. No, not something specific about the best sub $600 oscilloscope, Craig. I'd have to do my research. I don't know the new Raspberry Pi 4. Is there a new Raspberry Pi? Didn't know. Space radiation and Mars. How do Chinese spy balloons work? Well, I'm a bit of a space buff, so space radiation and Mars. No doubt you've seen my video on... I've done one or two at least. Might have done 2 videos on Mars, Moon and Mars, and why Elon Musk is full of shit that there's going to be a Mars colony. You know, talking it up like it's easy peasy, and all the fanboys going, "Oh yeah, we're going to Mars." That bullshit. You're not going to Mars, right? Yes, we could get there. Right. First thing, I'll put this. Oh no, digital. No, I'm using that at the moment. See the problem? Like, okay, Tektronix oscilloscope going off here. Actually, I'm not using it right now, so I'll disconnect the. All right, no, I will put it away. I'll put it away. What was I going to say? Yes, you can go directly. We can get to Mars. Getting to Mars is no problem. Well, you know, it's hard, right? But it's not impossible. We can get to Mars. And Robert Zubrin, highly recommend his book. His Mars Direct plan is very good. If you just want to put boots on Mars, and that's it, then we can do that. It's, you know, it's hard, but it's not impossible. I'm looking for my, here's the problem. I've got to look for and find the suitable box to put shit in. And, got it. No, I haven't got it. Damn it. Come on. Yeah, so we can just send people to Mars, but all the crap about a Mars colony is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. We need to go to the moon. We need a moon colony, and man, where's my probe box? We need to prove that we can actually sustain a colony on the moon before we can sustain a colony on Mars. And Mars has no financial incentive, has no private financial incentive to do it. So it's pointless. It's like, you know, so some government's got to decide, you know, there's got to be a space race, and some government's got to decide that, oh yeah, we want to do that, and we're going to spend, you know, $50 billion doing it, and then you can get there. But that's all you're going to do. You're going to get there. Hopefully no one dies. Someone's going to die in space sooner or later. Someone's going to die. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Can't believe nobody's actually died in space so far. It's really remarkable, actually. Remarkable fact. Sorry, I'm just stealing this webcam out of here. I don't even think I'll bother. Yeah. It's not, see, you know, I've already like started salvaging parts out of here, right? And anyway, the radiation thing, right? Everyone craps on about the radiation. It's actually not that bad. Like, oh God, see, once, like, what do I do with that? The whole mission, right? Yeah, you know, you increase your cancer risk by 2%, 5%, whoop-de-doo, right? There'll be a line, you know, there'll be tens of thousands of people willing to, you know, accept that risk. And it's a nothing burger risk. So the space, you know, the radiation thing, if a solar flare comes along, yeah, you're in trouble. But you can predict, you can see those coming ahead of time, and you can actually, put my tech scope away, and you can go hide out in your water bladder or whatever for, you know, the hour until the solar flare passes, right? So that's all manageable. And as far as the natural radiation goes, you know, it's, yeah, okay, you increase your cancer risk. Like, it's not like you're going to die within a year because you went through the bloody, you know, a small part of the Van Allen belts and then went to Mars and you lived there for a couple of years. You're not going to suddenly die from the radiation. It's bullshit, right? But of course, you know, you want to maximise. There we go, I just put something back on the bench. You want to maximise your, you know, especially when you've got bureaucrats running the show, then got to put the plug pack away because it's a special plug pack with a tectonic scope. Yeah, when you've got bureaucrats running the show, they're always going to be, you know, it's all about safety, safety, safety. Where it wasn't so much in the 60s, right? It was like, it was go fever. So now I need to find my probe box. Yeah, so they're going to err on the side of caution now, which kind of sucks, because I reckon just get a good lawyer to write a good waiver and sign away. And you'll have no shortage of people willing to take the risk. So, yeah, but no, Mars colony stuff is bullshit. We're talking hundreds of years before, you know, we can even have like a basic outpost there. It's just, you know, it's just, I'm not saying forget it. Yes, we should send people to Mars. Yes, we, you know, It's great, but we have to set up a Mars colony first. See, like, I'm already going to be spending 5 minutes just looking for my freaking probe box, right? This is ridiculous. I've got a specific Tektronix probe box. It's got Tektronix accessories and probes in it, and it's not labelled, and it's, bloody hell. Look, I'm just going to put it on the bench here. Give up already. Give up. All right. Anyway, so here's all this medical stuff that I scored from the dumpster. You've already seen that video if you're a patron. I posted it last night. So they're all the original boxes down here. Got all the original boxes, so I probably should put them away, shouldn't I? Anyway, any more rants? What's happening in the chat? Yeah, Mars is bullshit. I do, and this is coming from someone who actually has a Get Your Ass to Mars t-shirt. Yeah, muscle issues and bone loss density is better, yeah, bigger risk than radiation, yes. No, the first cosmonaut, no. I don't believe so. One of them died on the re-entry. Yeah, the Moon Cold War is starting up again. I think we'll go. I am very often barefoot in the lab, but I just haven't bothered to take my shoes off today. The Earth's southern magnetic pole has been heading towards Tasmania. Has it? Haven't heard. How about the possibility of the moon Titan? Nope, not going to happen. All those moons, that's bullshit. Because there, the radiation will kill you like in weeks. Like you're gone. Like no, there will not be colonies on any of the planets. Sorry, any of the moons like that, because the radiation is just insane. It's just absolutely insane. It will literally kill you in weeks or something. Give you a lethal dose within weeks or hours or something. It's nuts. So nope. Oh, see, I gotta. All right. I'll put these back in the box. So yeah, all that moon bullshit. No, you get too much radiation from. Oh. No. This is really annoying. I've got this unit and the LCD won't go down, so I can't put it back in the box. I can't figure out how to get the bloody LCD back down. It's really annoying. All right. That's that. No. Yep. Seven and a half volts. Who the hell uses a 7.5 volt plug pack? Really? And I know I've got shit eyes, but the fine print on these bloody power adapters is ridiculous. Like I have to get my macro lens out to freaking look at Or is it being covered at the moment? No, that's 19.5 volts. So that's not that. Oh, 7.5 volts, there we go. So that one goes in there. Cool bananas. Is that? That's near enough for a box. One box. And did I put that one back? That's all back. That's all in there. So that's new in box. So I'll put these down in the dungeon, hence why I'm leaving them near the door. Dungeon's one of the best things I bought, seriously. I can't believe I got the dungeon. I didn't get the second one. There was another one downstairs. It's the first 2 in 10 years that have come up for sale, and I nabbed one of them. And there was another one that came up, and I went, should I nab a second one? It's on the same level. It's directly opposite on the car park, directly opposite. But he wanted way more, like double what I paid for mine, and mine's bigger. But it eventually sold for 30% more than mine. And mine's bigger and better. Mine's 31 square meters. The other one was 26 square meters. So I decided, nah, I'm good. Karens are resistant to radiation. 20 minutes to kids pick-up time. Thank you. Got 15 minutes left. If you want my opinion, or you want me to comment on something, now's the time. There was a Paul Daniels stream, was there? Yeah, the market for commercial units has not crashed here. It has not crashed at all. In fact, it's gone up. It's stayed flat or has even gone up in several cases. Yeah, nah. I have not heard of tiny tape out. What's tiny tape out? How's the search for the pick and place going? Haven't found anything. Yeah, Road or Black Magic tour. Black Magic won't give a tour. Road, I still have to take him up on that. Can't find me on Odyssey. Oh no, I'm not streaming to Odyssey today, sorry. I just very quickly got this up and running. Come on, anyone got a question? Yes, people can hear me in the office. I've really only got one neighbour though, because the other one the one behind that wall there is never there, never there. In the 10 years I've been here, he's there, he's there occasionally on a Saturday or something, but get a bigger bench. I've got plenty of big space. Come on. Somebody asked me a question or something. Okay. Here we go. All right, so this belongs in here. But what box is that? Oh, another one of those. Yeah, that's a lot of not quite new in box, but close enough. Medical lab gear. And it's all precariously balanced on a very unstable chair and briefcase, which was also found in the dumpster. So I'll prop it up against the wall there. That's going to go ass over head, that one. More stuff. Right, this is all just like carry down to the dungeon stuff. All right. An endo safe, PTS. A 4D nucleofector analyzer. Woohoo! Don't think I need a sample tray. Test tubes. Might need those, I should put them in the box. Pump. So this is all the crap that I got out of the dumpster. And I'll keep it for 10 years and then I'll throw it out. That's how it works. Right, see, what do I do with, here's a mains plug pack. All right, it's got one of these, all the different adapters on it. Let's put on the Aussie adapter. There you go, that's 24 volts at 0.75 amps. That's handy. So I'll toss out the rest of the adapters. And that will go into my handy plug pack box. I've got like a handy plug pack box, and then I've got a bigger plug pack box, and then I've got a computer plug pack box, and then I've got a old crusty plug pack box. No, I have not pulled apart any amateur radio. Some Yazoo stuff. A 4D nucleofector. Whatever that is, I don't know. Electronics recycling. I've wanted to like do a deep dive on that and actually visit an electronics recycling facility and like follow it all the way. Like I'd love to do like an investigative documentary on that kind of thing and like follow it. And you know, look, if you give it to an electronics recycler or whatever, where does it go? Like, how is it actually taken apart, and where does it go? So I don't know is the question. You can see the release on the back of the display of the nucleofector normally is electronically tilted. Oh, is it? Wizard Tim. No, but it says to like pull forward to release it, and it doesn't work. The arcade machine is a custom arcade machine. No one's got any decent questions for me. No one's got any something decent I can yap on about for the next 10 minutes, because I've probably got 10 minutes left. Right, now, screwdrivers. Here's where I didn't put my screwdrivers back. I got them out progressively, so I've ended up with like 7 different types of Torx and one hex bit, I think. So I'm going to put these back because I do actually have bloody knee. It's really annoying. I do actually, sorry you can't see it. I do actually have a little stand for, I think I'm getting them in the right order. The hell? What's going on? T10. There you go. Torx 10. All in order. That feels kind of satisfying. I've got the big screwdriver. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Size of that. Bloody winner. So I am liking my new trolley if I can actually get to it. If I can get rid of all this shit here. This, I don't think this, does this fit in the, oh yeah, it does. It fits crossways. There you go. My poker stays here. That's the light for my bike. So I'll actually take that back home. So that goes in there. Best or most notable classic arcade game from an electronics perspective. I reckon Vectron. Sorry, is it Vectron or Vector? The Vector. But they ended up in landfill, Heath, did they? Wow, really? Yeah, it made the news. Yeah, that's what I suspect might happen. They get some sort of subsidy for doing it and then they don't do it or something. I don't know. No, I'm not going to build the pick and place machine because it's just not going to do the job. It's not going to do the job. Yep, still going to, yep, I'm still going to do the bomb thing. Yep, it's still on my list. Part 3 is still on my list. Yes, there are a couple of new projects in the works, actually. Once again, I'm backlogged on like half a dozen videos. One of them's that bomb project. 7 minutes till kids pick up. The Vectrex, yes, the Vectrex. I think it's the Vectrex, is it? Yes, the Vectrex with its vector graphics from an electronics, because somebody asked from an electronics point of view. Yeah. Whoa, one-man show. Are we headed for a catastrophe in energy sector now that electric cars are gaining traction? Can the grid scale? Well, I don't think the grid has to scale because electric cars aren't gaining nearly as fast, not even close to as fast as everyone thought they would. Many reasons for that, because they're bloody expensive, because the price of lithium went through the roof and all the other raw materials to make the batteries, and people just assumed that the price of batteries would just keep plummeting the way they had, and that, no, oops, doesn't work like that, sunshine. So, getting all my little adapters. So yeah, I'm not actually concerned about the grid having to scale because it doesn't need to, because the volume's not there. Now, of course, countries vary, of course. Once again, see, I'm putting things away, I'm categorizing. There's my bin with all my B and C stuff, right? So, but I think the countries that are shutting down their nuclear plants to go for renewable energy, wind and solar, they're fucking idiots. You could not make a more brain-dead decision than that. It is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. No, those countries deserve everything they get for being so stupid. Idiots. Idiots. That's a 50 ohm terminator. Yeah. That's not, hang on, I found something in the wrong spot. Oh no, that is a 50 ohm terminator. There you go. Oh no, it's not. I reckon that. What do you reckon? Who votes that that's a 50 ohm terminator? Or is that like a ground strap thing? Who reckons that's 50 ohms? Guess in the comments. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Whether that's a 50 ohm load or whether or not it's a short. I don't know. Have a guess. Have a guess. This will be the last thing before I go. ground. $50 ohm, short. Yes, I will meter it out after everyone guesses. So I know which place to put it in. Well, I don't have a place for shorts. So I guess it goes in the 50 ohm. Yeah, it doesn't look like any terminator that you've seen, yeah. Yeah, it does not look like any of my other terminators. Like, you know, my other terminators are like this, right? There's my other terminators, right? Different types of terminators, right? Depending on the wattage and whatnot, right? Dust cap. All right, I'm going to measure it. Once again, I've got to find a meter. See, I have two multimeters here that have no probes. Probes just, like, I've got to pass all this shit, go all the way to the other side of the lab, because the meters move around so much. And so I'm going to ohm it. You'll have to take my word for it. Dead short. There you go. I'll actually show you. It's an actual short. There you go. It's an actual dead short. Yeah. There you go. So there you go. That is a short in plug. Isn't that interesting? Focus, you bastard. That is a short in plug. I have no idea where it came from. No idea. Yeah, there's a reason it doesn't look like the other ones, because there's no room in there for a resistor, maybe a surface mount one or something, but there you go. It's a short. It's a terminator, like, you know, it doesn't terminate, it's just a short. BNC shorter. Yes, it's not even a because terminator implies an impedance, right? I think anyway. You know, can't call it a terminator. It's a because you usually terminate into an impedance. So yeah, I'm not. I'm going to call that one a or whatever, short in plug. 0 ohm. You know, you could call it a 0 ohm terminator. Yeah. Yep. Kids pick up time. Yes. Thank you. Yep. So yes. Oh, technically, I think I might have. Oh no, I've got to park the car and walk. So I'm not quick today. I'm hobbling. So I got to. Yeah. Should go a little bit earlier. You usually wouldn't actually protect your inputs by plugging something into it, because then it just forces the little clip inside open permanently. You'd put a dust cap on it if you want to protect it. That's why brand new scopes come with dust caps or whatever. Nice work on the 4 square feet of clean bench space. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you know, I didn't even start getting on that shit, right? Didn't it? Well, no, the BNCs was the start of that. Yeah, but otherwise, no. It's just, what a joke. What a joke. Oh, boy. Oh, you're all trolling me now, you bastards. Only 27 more live streams to finish it. I'll blame the audience for not asking decent questions so that I could spend time actually cleaning up instead of looking at the chat. I didn't even turn the lights on. That's why the video quality is not very good. It's pretty crap. It's actually quite dark in here. Because I've only got, like, when I normally work, I only have those two, and that's it. Like, well, there's 2 others, but they are over in the other section over there. But I did rewire. I can't see it. Yeah, no, I can't show you. But I did put a 6-way light switch over there. There's a 6-way light switch. And I went to all the effort. I posted a photo on Twitter, I think. A 6-way light switch. So I can now, I don't have to use that remote control. Although, I'm not finished. There is one I haven't done yet. But, so now, I can do near. Whoa, there you go. And I can do one further up. So, boom, and that turns on. If I just turn on this one here, then turns on, there's now 8 here. So instead of 2 before, it turned on an extra 6. So if I'm shooting a video, that'll come on, and that puts an extra 6 lights on. And some of them are over the other side. But then it lights up the mailbag bench here. Lights up, I've got 4 either side, and it lights it up nice. And then I've got 4 more over there, which light up. And then I've got one for the packing and shipping cube, which is actually a different color, which is a different color temperature, because I ran out of lights and I had to get some from the old I had stored in the bunker from the old lab. I better turn the other computer off over here before I go. And they weren't the correct color temperature. They weren't matching color temperature, and they're not low glare or anything. So the lighting inside the cube, which I call the cube, it's labeled over there as the cube. It's the packing and shipping cube, short for cubicle. And yes, switches are far superior. I've still got the remote control still does 1, which is the face-in camera, which is the one right down the very end, which lights up if I'm doing the Tagano microscope stuff. Yeah, I actually ran out of power cable to do it. Ran out. Is the office good for your sanity? Not really. It's windowless. I'm stuck in the middle of a building here. It's windowless. It's not really good for my sanity. Can't see outside. I have no idea what the weather's like. I have no idea. Could be pissing down rain. Could be thunderstorms. Could be stinking hot, 45-degree, boiling hot day. Don't know. No idea. I don't see the real world. Yep. I better go and get the kids. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. Catch you next time.